Welcome to Slope Intercept from 2 points. We are going to write the equation of a line in slope intercept form that passes through 2 points, the points 2, -3, and the points 4, -9. There was a screencast earlier that talked about how to do this using slope intercept form the whole way through. For this screencast, we're going to use point slope form, which I think you will see actually the work is a little bit easier. So, in order to write the equation of a line in slope intercept form, we still have a lot of the same steps. It's still going to be a 3-step process. The first thing that we do, and something that we'll always do, is try to find the slope of a line. Then we will use the slope and one of the points to write the equation in point slope form. And then the last thing we're going to do is rewrite our point slope form. We're going to use distribution and algebra to get it into slope intercept form. So let's take a look at our first step, use the 2 points to find the slope of a line. And we're going to do that using the calculate slope formula. So when I have my calculate slope formula, I'm just going to substitute my values, my y2, my y1, my x2, and my x1. And when we simplify, we get 12 over -6. And then when we divide, that is -2. If you do get a fraction, you can use a fraction, you can use we just want to make sure that it's an improper fraction or like a normal fraction. You don't want a mixed number or a decimal when you're dealing with slope. So now that we know that our slope is -2, we're going to head to step 2, which is to use the slope and one of the points to write it in point slope form. So we have our slope is 2. We actually have 2 different points that we can choose. And then you've got your point slope form, which is the y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. It does not matter which point you use. Either point is fine, but usually we just kind of focus on the first one. Or if both of them have negatives and one of them both has positives, just pick your favorite point. So we're going to start off with point slope form, and I'm just going to perform my substitutions. Our y1 was -3. Our slope is -2. And our x1 is 2. So this could be one final way to write it in point slope form. However, we don't usually leave it as minus a negative. So let's go ahead and change that minus negative into addition. So here we have our point slope form. And again, this is a legal, legitimate form of a line. So now we know that our point slope form is y plus 3 equals -2 times x minus 2. Now, the last thing we're going to do is simplify, and we're going to rewrite it in slope intercept form. So we need to take this y plus 3 equals -2 times x minus 2, and we need to convert that into y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to take my form of an equation, and the first thing I notice, I want to get rid of my parentheses. So let's go ahead and distribute this -2. We're going to distribute it both to the x and to the -2. So our next line would be y plus 3 equals -2x. And remember, a negative times a negative is positive 4. Now we're close to y equals mx plus b. If I want plain y equals, then this positive 3 should not be on the left. What I'm going to do is use algebra, show work on both sides. I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides, and then I simplify. Y equals -2x plus 1. So this was just another way that we are going to take these 2 points and write the equation of our line in slope intercept form.